So with this new season of anime, I've been watching more shows than I'm really used to. Most of the time, some of the best TV shows and movies have come from books or comics, and that also goes with some of my most favorite animes of all time. But what about those series that were never adapted into an anime? Well, here are the 5 best manga series without anime adaptations. And if you guys enjoy types of videos like these, why not give this video a like, comment, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications that I will be posting every single Wednesday and Friday. And now let's just start it off with the obvious choice. Now, Vagabond is one of the greatest manga series of all time. It follows swordsman Shinmin Takezo after a brutal war where he and his friend decide to live peaceful lives. However, Takezo is a wanted man, so with the help of a monk, he starts a new life and begins to make a name for himself as an acclaimed swordsmaster. Now, why would one of the greatest stories ever told not get an anime adaptation? Well, it's pretty simple. No one could replicate the art properly for an anime. Usually very detailed art in anime form is either filled with CGI or just very plain. A very big example is Berserk. The Berserk anime adaptation was filled with laggy CGI and it couldn't capture the same magic that the manga did. And that's a huge fear for this series too, so I think it's just better to not even try it. Goodnight Poon is one of my favorite manga series of all time. It's a slice of life story about Poon as he grows up and deals with some mental health issues. It is a very beautiful, very weird story, and I definitely suggest it to everyone. But then, why doesn't it have an anime? Well, one thing is, Poon doesn't talk, or at least it's supposed to be a mystery whether he can or not. So giving him a voice would just ruin that whole effect. But other reasons is that many fans don't think an anime adaptation could capture the same raw emotions, or at least do it properly. I wouldn't be surprised if a Goodnight Poon anime was announced, but it's been 10 years since the anime has ended, and I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Fire Punch is from the creator of Chainsawman. It follows Agni, a boy with strong regeneration powers. One day, his village is destroyed by a man named Doma with his inextinguishable flames. Agni and his sister get caught in the crossfire, and while his sister dies, Agni is constantly burning as his regeneration powers are keeping him alive. Years later, after he gets used to the pain, he vows to get revenge on Doma. Now for Fujimoto, since he got an anime adaptation with Chainsawman, why not an anime adaptation for Fire Punch? Well, it is very possible for an anime, especially since the success of Chainsawman. Just no one has seemed to be very interested in doing so right now. But I wouldn't be surprised if in a year or so we get an announcement for Fire Punch, the anime. PTSD Radio is a short horror story anthology series. The series is presented like every chapter is a radio station. Each chapter follows different stories and different entities, but are all connected in one way or another. It's probably one of the scariest, if not the best, psychological horror series out right now. But not only is it really early for it to be animated with only 3 volumes out, but also the series is currently on a hiatus due to the author's health and mental state. I can't really see this series into an anime with all of the really short chapters and no real structure to any of the episodes, but maybe one day some brave soul would try it. I talked about this series last week, so if you guys want to know more about that, I definitely recommend watching that video. But Abara is a short 11 chapter series about Ganas, who are dystopian looking monsters trying to destroy the world, but one man can turn into a Gana and he fights them off for the government. There's definitely a lot of similarities to Chainsawman, as this series is one of the inspirations for Chainsawman. So how come there isn't an anime adaptation for this series? Well, first off, Abra was made by the creator of Blam. And while Blam has a anime adaptation, it's not very good, and it was ruined by its laggy CGI animation. The main aspect of Abra is its amazing drawings, and I don't think anyone wants to ruin it with a fully CGI series or movie. So far, no one is also really interested in making a movie or an anime for this series, but maybe one day we could see a full-length film. And that's it for this list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if I'm missing any manga series without animes that you guys really enjoy, go ahead and just leave them all in the comments. I'd love to be checking them out, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.